right, and we're back, and we've got a one lander and a million 4-drops. So we're gonna throw that one back, and we're gonna throw this one back too. We are on the draw. We're definitely keeping this. We're on the draw. The opponent mulliganed as well, so we're not in terrible shape. This hand is actually also pretty good. Trip noose. That's annoying. I think we just make our bear here. Hopefully he just trades. If he doesn't, yeah, I think we just pass here. If he plays a black-white creature, that's going to be kind of annoying, but or black-white card rather. But if he doesn't, obviously he has trip noose anyway, so it's not like a huge deal. But this ties up his mana for the turn, which is fine by me. Yep. Okay. We'll just make the Mind Captain this time. It's be a little more aggressive to get the flyer down already, but I would like to give. Okay, it doesn't actually matter anyway. I was thinking I would like to give this some extra chances to get some value out of the effect, but and I've got a ton of X1s. They're pretty much all going to trade for a third of a card, so that's kind of miserable. Maybe he'll attack with some of them. He has his own Flicker Wisp too. We're basically playing the same deck. So I guess he's deciding it's time to be aggressive. He is attacking with everyone. Okay, sure. Not that guy. That's fine. We can Flicker Wisp that guy and probably just crash with the team. I am fine with the trades otherwise, so. Possibly should have just attacked with this guy. These guys, he can get them both off the board if he wants. I don't think these guys are actually that insane, but that effect might have actually been valuable enough that I should have tried to protect it. Sadly, he's definitely not going to attack with these spirits again, so we have kind of lost our stable, or lost our chances to attack. Although the board state is pretty stable at this point. So we're a couple turns away from a Windbrisk Raptor. Not that that does a whole lot for us. Sure. So he's going to milk his milk his damage 1 point at a time, or at least that's his intention. Well, the good news is we get to make a giant 7-drop this turn. The bad news is we still have no profitable attacks. So he gets to start drawing 2 cards a turn. Probably. Trying to remember if we have anything in our sideboard for artifacts. Nothing really comes to mind, sadly. Okay. Sure. A couple of awkward, expensive white guys of his own. We were pretty clearly up in each other's business this draft. Seeing that he is also mono white kind of explains where all my cards went in pack 3, and yeah, his card quality is not exceptional either. Luckily, we do have 2 sweet attacking flyers at this point, so unless he actually finds an answer for one, like a Recumbent Bliss or something like that. Well, he's got something, though. Mercy killing. Okay, sure. I should have gotten an extra guy out of that. I F6'd that, which is something I do fairly frequently, which is kind of unfortunate, but... He's got the Crack Treads. Double Cleave. Do you do anything cool? Not really. So let's just like attack with this guy and get a spirit off the board, which sounds miserable. So don't think we'll be doing that. And yeah, actually just accomplishes nothing besides that. Not excited about the way this game is going. That Illuminated Folio is going to beat us single-handedly if we don't put a little more pressure on pretty soon. That guy's good. That guy's actually really good. Mm-hmm. So I guess we can 5, 5, 8, 8. Because if he attacks with this guy, we can block with Plume Veil and then give it double strike. That's a trade, unfortunately, but that at least gets it off the board. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what we're gonna have to do here. Nope. I didn't even notice the persist part. Jeez, okay. That does not solve that guy at all. Great. Guess we're mostly just going to be feeding him tokens for the rest of the game then. Next turn we can actually start attacking with Raven's Run Dragoon at the very least. He will have the option to trade off Barrington Crag Treads for it, but he at least gets past the Harvest Willian. So finally got around to playing this guy. Niveus Wisps, huh? You don't do much for me. I don't think. Guess I could yeah, sure. I'll respond to the Trip Noose by tapping his guy and getting in with that. That at least goes ahead and cycles this. Trying to get me to a little more action. That's action. It's not really what I had in mind, but... The Steel of the Godhead is in my sideboard, so that would have been... I'm trying to think of cards that would be very beneficial for me to draw that I can kind of angle toward, and this is... That would have been one of them. He would have had to start Trip Noosing this. This could get in for 5 a turn, and I'd be gaining life, so... That seems good. Probably not good enough, to be honest. So I think he can actually win the game in a couple of turns just by giving this guy pro-white. Or we're just giving this guy pro-white, yeah. This guy's a clock all his own. And no action from me. Where was I? Oh yeah, losing. Yeah, I mean this game has been over for a while, to be honest. When he stuck Illuminated Folio and we did not answer it, the game took a pretty foul turn. At this point, he's about 8 cards ahead. So sure, Antler Skulking for good measure. Mm-hmm. Well, he didn't actually tap the guy on my combat stuff. That's interesting. I didn't even notice that part. Starts getting in with this guy. He has 13, so yeah, 11. Yeah, I'm just dead. Mm-hmm. All right, we're back. I will be on the play this time. I made 2 changes. I ordered in Apothecary Initiate. It triggers off of both players playing white spells, and since we're playing a mono white mirror, I figured it would be effective enough to be worth playing. And I also brought in Steel the Godhead just to give me an extra win condition going along, which is in my hand. Took out Miss Meadow Skulk for that. And something else. Wing Rattle Scarecrow also did not make the cut. So we'll go ahead and lead with this guy and just casually win with it single-handedly, I think is the play. Oddly enough, I think the play here is to beat for 1, make a 2-drop, rather than go ahead and pump him to 2. Could be wrong about that. Probably wrong about that, in fact. Paintos, Savants. Everything is red, huh? Wow, well that changes things. Okay, does this... In addition to their other colors. Okay, I don't know what that matters then. Guess I could just... Yeah, doesn't seem to do enough. Yeah, I probably should have just pumped the guy last turn. This play made more sense if I didn't make my 3rd land drop in time, but considering that I did, I kind of look foolish. Spectral Procession. Very strange seeing a red-white Spectral Procession. Okay. Sadly, they can gang up and deal with a 4/4. Which kind of sucks. So I think we just start making guys. Chose not to play the flyer here, hoping he would decide to attack with his flyers. Which gives me an out to get in here if I want to. Okay. Ooh. Well, this is potentially promising. Okay, so he made all the guys red so that the cracked heads are unblockable. I get it now. We definitely win this race, assuming he doesn't have Trip Noose or Mercy Killing or something like that. Something that he did not show. Yep. Wicca Warcrawler. Sure. Alright, so we probably start throwing things under the bus here. So, like, this guy can go, this guy... I guess this turn, if he attacked with everyone, we would take 6 and block here. We have Aether Toe as well, so we're not in terrible shape. Yep. Could just take 12. That's also on the table, I guess, but... yeah. Sounds risky. Oh, no. God, that's uncomfortable. Okay. Well, now what? Huh. Okay, so... ugh, that was a good Flicker Wisp. We can... choosing to play this over Runeservant Rider on turn 4 has cost me about 15 life at this point, I think, but we can rally. Basically, the decision is: do I have a turn to stick this Runeservant Rider in the way of these things? Or do I need to go ahead and start Aether Towing? Which I'm really not looking forward to doing. So if I play Runeservant Rider, or theoretically block one of these guys. This guy is coming in for sure. This guy is maybe getting blocked by Safehold Elite. Such a waste of a Safehold Elite. So, like, okay, say we left him through. Yeah, we're just dead that way. So he needs to be blocked. And then have not had time to get Figure of Destiny online either. Ugh. I think we... I really like to attack with this guy too, but we don't think that's going to be an option. Well, no, it actually kind of is. Yeah, let's do that. So if we are for sure using Aether Toe this turn, we can block. I think we're taking 6, so we can block like there, and then no. We can, if he doesn't have another white spell, well, whether or not he does, we can block here. We can block here, throw this guy under the bus. Throwing Figure under the bus is such a waste. But blocks there, Conspire, these two on top take 3, I guess, is probably the play. And then this extra blocker's not actually doing anything for us, so we can safely get in with him. Ugh. Cursed Shade sucks. That actually gives this guy flying, so... We are just in genuinely terrible shape here. And we only have one actual blocker as well, so that's awesome. I think we want the Vigilance threat, so we can actually get in for 2 next turn, so I guess we still throw this guy under the bus. How does this work exactly? The Conspired copy would resolve first, so we want him to draw... I guess this one and then this one? Or this one and then this one? Yeah, no, that makes more sense. No, we don't. We can't have him draw this. We can't have him play this while this is in play, so I think, yeah, we want to target this first and then that, and then Conspire to that. Although we're in pretty bad shape either way. Yeah, that does us no good. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to pack it in here. That was a disappointing finish to the top 8 draft, but we will be back tomorrow drafting... I have to think about it now. What is next? Alara, I guess? Yeah, sweet. I haven't drafted Alara in a minute. All right, I will see you guys then.